Kids are very vulnerable and kids are very influenceable, groomable, or whatever word you want to talk about. If you're sexualizing kids, you know what you're doing, and you know it's wrong, and you know you're harming them kids. And that's why when I'm talking about this stuff, everybody's all mad at me and saying that I hate drag queens, and I never even thought about drag queens. I used to have some drag queens that I might have called friends, that I knew and I was acquaintances with at least. And they were pretty good people. They're nice, But I don't have anything against drag queens. But the second they started being naked in front of kids or doing sexual stuff in front of kids, and it's all sexual. Burlesque is sexual. Do burlesque dancers dance in front of kids? No. Pole dancing is sexual. Do pole dancers dance in front of kids? No. So why do we allow drag queens to do the same thing in front of kids? That's what I'm talking about. If they didn't do that, I'd be like, yeah, do whatever you want. You're in an adult theme area. You're at a bar. It's adult entertainment. If you were doing that, I'd give you a high five, whatever. But as soon as you started doing it in front of the kids, and I saw it, and I was like, this is wrong. And I start calling it out. It's exactly what happened to me, and it affects every one of them kids. And if you're a parent, bring your kid to these drag shows. You're messing your kids up. Whether you think you're being all compassionate to the drag queens, compassionate to the gay community, or whatever you think you're doing. Because they're people too, and we should just support them. Well, don't bring your kids. If you want to give that drag queen dollar bills, you go there and give them as many dollars as you want. But don't give dollar bills to your kids and have your kids stuffing dollar bills in somebody's underwear. Are you kidding me? This is why I'm speaking so much. So a little while ago, I did start speaking out. And I went on Robbie Starbuck, and I went on a couple, not very much. This is all I'm fighting against. Because everybody else can take care of themselves. If you're an adult and you want to get surgeries and you want to do stuff, you're an adult. Go for it. But you're doing this with kids right now. And that's when I wear this purple shirt on every show. I had to remove everything and make myself in the most plain, maybe even dirty looking, so that you don't even have an inclination that I would ever do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they need to stop. And if they stopped right now, all the pressure on that entire community would be like a pressure valve, be turned off. And Robbie Starbuck and me and everyone else is speaking out against the rainbow community right now because of what they're doing. And I blame the whole community. The whole rainbow community is at blame right now because they're allowing it. If all those people, if every gay person, every lesbian, and the transgender people who are disagreeing with the stuff that they're doing to kids, if they would all just say, stop, it would stop. And then you would see everybody in the world. They blame the Christians too, and I don't understand that. The Christians only want the best for them. The Christians only want the best for those kids. If they stopped right now, they would see that the whole pressure valve would release, and it would be like, yeah, we don't care. You have your bars, you have your adult entertainment, go for it, man. We don't care what you're doing. As a Christian, I don't care what they're doing. That's you. If that's what you want to do, you can go for it. But again, leave me alone. If I wake up every morning and I read the Bible for an hour, let me do it. It doesn't do anything to you. If I go to a coffee shop and have a Bible with me and I'm reading my Bible in a coffee shop, why do you have to tease me? I'm not doing anything to anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Why are they attacking? It's like goldenrod. If you have hay fever, everybody blames goldenrod. Goldenrod is actually antihistamine. But the goldenrod is sitting there real bright. And it's sitting there super bright yellow flowers and all this stuff. And you have hay fever, you're sneezing. All you see is that goldenrod blowing this little pollen all over the place. The goldenrod is trying to heal you up. Did you know that? Christians are goldenrod. The Christians are just there, bright and shiny, and just trying to heal you. But we're not sitting there knocking on your doors. We're not sitting there, well, some of them do, but they aren't Christians. But we don't really do anything. We're just sitting there real bright. And we're saying, we have a way to help you out if you want it, but you have to take it. We're not going to give it to you. We're here. But everybody hates goldenrod so much because they think it's causing hay fever. Everybody hates the Christians so much Because they think that Christians are causing the hate. Christians don't cause hate. We're setting an example that now you're projecting on us. Your hate is projected on all them Christians. And a lot of it's your own self-hate. Do you know how many Christians are killed per year?
No.
Over 5,000. Worldwide, over 5,000 Christians are killed per year because of their belief, because they have a Bible, because they believe in a moral code, because they believe there is something bigger than us. And we believe that I am created in the image of God. And we are. Our DNA code is the image of God. Our DNA code is a code written by somebody. And you can take all those evolution people, you can take all those atheists, take everybody else, and they can't figure that out. And you ask them, and I can study with like Descartes, who is a great causal theory guy, and you study that, and you talk about first cause, and that's where they always get stuck. So who wrote the code? So the Christians, you need to stop thinking that Christians are causing all these problems. Most of the problems are being projected onto Christians. It's actually somebody else bringing that in persecution. So when I say how many Christians are killed per year is over 5,000 worldwide. Do you know how many transgender people are killed worldwide every year?
I don't.
It's like 300 and something. In America, it's like 60, 65. Now, I'm not putting those numbers out that they're meaningless. Every one of those numbers is a name. Every one of them numbers is a person, is a human that is worthy, is a human that I am grateful for that it had a life, and I'm very sorrowful that they're gone right now because they had a life and they had things to offer. And I'm really upset that those people were killed because they were killed for really bad reasons.